said that I'm good at unifying people, which I think is cool. My kryptonite, sometimes I'll get stuck in one mode, whether it's getting out and talking to people or just sitting at home reading, but kind of going back and forth. I have a hard time making the transition. And my group will help me with that, I'm sure. I have not as much business or domain expertise, but I'm excited to learn and have really smart people who are around me. I talked about just kind of lifestyle things, like I'll get on a crazy sleep schedule where I work till like 3 a.m. because I get really excited about something and then kind of sleep till 11 and then kind of become nocturnal. And then when I start having morning meetings again, like I become a train wreck and my performance degrades. So trying to figure out how to manage all of that with like exercise and nutrition and sleep and stuff is actually a challenge. And I have issues with deadlines, and we talked some more about that earlier, but some deadlines are good, but I chafe at them sometimes as well if there's too many of them. Should we skip goals? Am I over time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll jump in and then.
Sure.
So I tried to do a little visual for mine. I was thinking of this path that I'm about to go on, and I was thinking about putting the goals here, but I'm really going to look at the goals as part of the process rather than the result. So for me, my goals are to win, and to me what winning means is launching a high-impact, highly profitable business, to have fun, and to do it with people I respect. In terms of when I think about my strengths, here's my car that's giving me all the strength to go on this path. It's that I have some entrepreneurial experience. I've taken an idea from inception to exit. I know what a lot of the landmines are, and so hopefully I'll help us avoid them. I'm very communicative. I'm naturally curious. People have told me I'm authentic, and I take that as the best compliment to be. That's something that is important to me is being authentic. I can operationalize, and for my teammates, they said they see that I can help operationalize our business and show some natural leadership. In terms of my kryptonite, I can be really impatient, and I think the reason why, I think that can be good in some instances, but it can also be bad in that it can stifle innovation, and I obviously don't want that. I also lack design and engineering and systems background, and so I'm really going to rely heavily on many of my teammates with those skills and expertise to sort of round out my strengths.
Great. All right, I'll just speak from here, and I'll try to read. Oh, thank you.
Get your left hand.
Appreciate it. I can't even read my handwriting. Okay. So my superpowers of kryptonite, I actually kind of see them as two sides of the same coin. You know, it's both my greatest weakness and my greatest strength, and a lot of these. And so one of them is my domain expertise, my energy climate background. I'm fascinated by systems and complex systems and systems thinking, right? And I think a lot of us are. That's led me to this energy stuff. But you know, that's also a kryptonite because that's that you know is someplace that that I'll definitely have to be open to, and I am, and so my one of the superpowers that that's here is learning. I love learning. I love absorbing a lot of material, and I love learning fast. And you know, open-minded, collaborative, creative. I love to just go with the flow, and I try to stay down to earth, and I love to feel productive. And how do we define productivity? We'll have to all kind of address together. One thing that I think I bring value to this team as well as perhaps the other team is I've done a lot of metrics and evaluation work. So you know, I've helped to define progress and to break down the specific metrics so that you can. Am I out of time already? Oh shoot. Okay. Okay. Thanks. But anyways, in terms of navigating specific you know, nebulous areas, I can help break those down and make everyone feel kind of productive by quantifying the specific pieces, even if they're kind of difficult to quantify. The kryptonites, I have a lot. I have one place that I need to work on is a work-life balance. I know that you mentioned that that's what you strive for. I think a lot of people here strive for that, and I've been striving for that all my life, and I haven't gotten that right. So I'll leave it as that. Thank you.
Any reactions?
Quite a team you have.
Well, ditto, right back at ya.
We haven't presented yet, so we'll see.
Has anything popped out to you yet, as in terms of like, dang, like by combining our 4 superpowers, like this unlocks X.
Captain Planet.
Like, I mean, has that popped for you? And if so, how might you describe that
So
X? How might that help lead you in a certain direction?
I'm not sure about that part, but I think what I realized was how we cover a whole bunch of different styles and just kind of, one person's sort of Monisha describing how she's impatient, whereas I think, I tend to kind of, pull back a lot, and so I think that, and Andrew and we sort of help to balance. We kind of get both, right? We sort of you get and you kind of help each other work on their kryptonites, and you sort of can continue to build your strengths as well. I think that was the thing that really got that at me.
We also just have very different learning styles.
Mm.
Charles is clearly the reader in our group, and he really loves to absorb information and also disseminate it, and he's been awesome in that regard.
Mm.
And so our learning styles are different. I mean, Josh and I are almost opposites on every count. We were sort of funny as we were doing our presentations. I was like, yep, not that, not that, not that. So I think that's really good, and I just think we round each other out really well. There's just a ton of diversity.
Awesome. So we're probably at time, right? So